Hello, what's going on? Happy Saturday. The market absolutely tanked last night. Me, Johnny, and Monk were all sitting in a call. And Johnny goes, "Holy shit." I go, "What?" And he goes, "Everything is dumping." So immediately I get happy. Unfortunately, the only trade that I have open is a BTC short, which, yeah, BTC was dumping as well. Of course, I love to see that. But it was mostly all the altcoins. So now I'm still pretty convinced that BTC will follow shortly after. We are seeing a little bit of a pump right now at the moment. But you have to kind of think about how everything works. So with the whole SEC lawsuit, all these coins that are deemed securities, obviously people are being worried about them. It mostly came down to Robinhood as well, delisting and probably like offloading their bags of whatever they were holding as liquidity. And so that ends up causing a massive dump. But anybody that didn't want to necessarily sell their crypto into US dollars and pay taxes on it or whatever, they transferred that into Bitcoin or Ethereum. So obviously with all that money flying into Bitcoin and Ethereum, all right, that causes Bitcoin and Ethereum to kind of stabilize and not necessarily lose much of their value initially. All right. But as people have time to kind of think about what they want to do with the market, I do believe that we will see kind of the aftershock come in on Bitcoin and Ethereum sometime shortly. I wouldn't say like what today, but like we're knocking on death's door right now. Everything dropped about 20% last night. And if we kind of break through this bottom trap door here on Bitcoin, then we should likely see a similar drop as well, about 23%. Once again, I don't understand people's thought process, but like it's here. You know, we talked about that person who was on Reddit that was like, it would take a monumental black swan event to get back down to 20K. Dude, 20K is not that far away. I don't know what world you live in where that's an astronomical number, that if we hit that, it would be absolutely insane. No, it's not. It's not even close. Like we are so close to 20K. It is ridiculous. Like we are one support away. Now, I mean, we have a little bit of momentary support at 24K, but it's nothing major. It really isn't. I wouldn't even doubt that it would just slip right through that. Josh, what's going on, man? Digital, what's up? Contrarian. Hello, guys. Opportunity upcoming. Interesting week ahead. Hell yeah. Demo, what's going on? 240. Hit the bears. Yes, I mean, a lot of these coins, they definitely were some jackpot coins. I mean, if we're looking at the larger time frame for a lot of these coins, I mean, you had the positions, you know, on Matic, you had the ABC top here. Now, I mean, you would have been holding on to it for quite a while, but this is the thing, like, the market didn't necessarily give like any like good indication that we were going to turn to the upside. I mean, you had a little bit of like maybe a hedge position, you know, right here. Let me up that real quick. You know, you had a little bit of a hedge position like right here. Maybe you got entered like once or twice off of that. But besides that, no. I mean, we tested it, we failed, and then straight back down. So, I mean, this is why you don't necessarily just like take profit for no reason, because you never know what's around the corner. ADA had a very similar setup as well. ABC top, you know, if you wanted to go off the smaller time frame, you see you had one right here as well. ABC. Obviously, you guys know me. Recently, I'm not into playing altcoins. It's just not my forte. But the trade setups were there. They were definitely there. XRP, I mean, it's been sitting in this for forever. I think I took XRP back over here, but I didn't necessarily like hold on to it. Dot had this ABC setup. We were very cautious of the fact that we were sitting in like kind of a possible bullish ABC, but obviously that failed. KDA at the moment, it's kind of like up in the air. It's beyond its support level, so I'm not doing anything with it at the moment. My last DCA point was around here. The only other point that I would DCA into KDA would probably be about 31 cents. So Algo, there's nothing much I want to say about Algo. I mean, we're sitting at like the support right now. That support is 9.5 cents. So I mean, looks like we're getting a bounce off of it. So I mean, there's that if people want to take a chance on it. I mean, if I was to be bullish on Algo, I mean, you could take a small DCA position here, but I think getting back above this level here is probably a decent idea. I mean, you can see in the past, this was the previous ABC bottom that kind of led to this uptrend. And you can see over here, we tried to reattempt it. So, I mean, to get it back above it again, I feel like that would be a good sign for Algo. And that's at what, 16 and a half cents? XMR is still doing good because XMR is an actual currency. So I didn't really see as much of a shell shock. Don't get me wrong, it did dump, but that's to be expected when everything else is in that world. It could have been a lot worse. But we do have the ABC long position, which it's already back above. LTC, we had this ABC short setup. Absolutely fell off a cliff. There's a couple different hedge long setups in the midst here. So obviously we have LTC's hedge long here. We have ADA. We have ADA's macro hedge long at about 2.3, 2.4 cents. And then I'm sure there's a couple other ones here. Obviously, Algo, if you want to kind of look at the larger, you know, we'd put in a slightly lower low here, so you can call that an ABC. Like I said, I mean, I'm there is some ABC long starting to pop up, but I'm still in the bearish camp, guys. I don't think it's over. I think the alt's got a head start, and then we're going to start to trickle. So the one good thing about getting sick was I was so sick for like a whole week that I couldn't really like get out of the house. So obviously I couldn't go buy nicotine. And I was so sick anyways that the withdrawal symptoms just blended in with the flu. So I wouldn't say like I'm necessarily like nicotine free, but I'm very close. Like, I haven't had nicotine in like 2 weeks. But I'm almost done. Like, I feel like if I can get through like the next 2 or 3 weeks without it, the habit's broken. That's another thing I can check off my list. Are you short or long on BTC? Man, we have been short on BTC for like 2 months. It has not changed a single bit. I have been short on BTC since April 20th, April 19th. So I've been short for 52 days. Let me bring it up. Also, if you guys weren't here yesterday, All right, we did the giveaway. All right, if you missed it, all right, you still have a day. Okay. In the Discord, I posted the winners. You can also go back to about 40 minutes in yesterday's video and rewatch it. All right. 2 people have not claimed their prize. It's $50. $50 per person. All right. And remember, if you want to participate in next week's giveaway, you just have to sign up for LBank with the descriptions link right here. There's 1 spin for people who just sign up, and then there's 2 spins for people who have deposited money onto the site. Fish, knock it off, buddy. How much dollars have you earned so far from your short position? I think like $7. Yeah, $6.45 just from holding the short position. And the funding, there's been a couple rounds of negative funding, especially during the dump last night. Everybody was trying to catch the shorts, but so far turning right back to a little bit of bullishness. I mean, you do the math. It's the same thing, just opposite. So, I mean, if I was holding a long position for 54 days at the same exact amount of BTC, I probably would be paying $6.45. More than likely. So, I mean, it's really not that much money, to be honest. And I mean, if I was holding a long position from where I took this short, I would have been stopped out a long time ago. So that wouldn't have really been an issue. Yeah, this whipsaw price action, people are they're just getting liquidated left and right. Because I bet you there's people that were trying to short down here, thinking that BTC is just like crack through the support, which I mean, it could have, but that's just not the way to play the market. Like, you don't short at support. It just doesn't make logical sense. You short at resistances. That way, when the market's playing games, and, you know, if you want to like go conspiracy mode and the Chinese are trying to liquidate people and play with their money. Because right now, like, I'm sure the market is starting to get that bearish sentiment, which I don't believe is wrong. But once again, you don't short at support because it just takes a little bit of pressure and you're right back up. Boom, you get liquidated. And when you see candles like this, those are liquidations, man. When you get these large candles, those are liquidations. Those are people getting stopped out in the derivatives market. I signed up with LBank, but don't have access to your Discord. What's the link? The Discord's for Patreon members only. Like I said, go back. You can go watch the stream. If your user ID is called, all right. I mean, I could tell you the user IDs. I should have posted them in the comments as well. I'll probably do that on the next one. But so I already gave this guy his winner. So the other user ID is 11785. All right, if that's the last 5 digits of your user ID, let me know. And then what I want you to do is just message me on Twitter. So if you go to Twitter and then message at Kite. I mean not at Kite. At it's Kite. It's _ Kite. You just go to my profile and then hit DM. And then you just have to send me a picture of your user ID and preferably how much is in your future assets. I don't do that to like try to figure out how much money you have. I know how much money you have if I know your user ID. That's how the affiliate works. That way I can check to make sure that you are showing me the correct account. Because in the past I've done giveaways and it is incredibly easy to alter the element and just put your own data in and to make it look like you're on someone else's account. Kite, should we go long now? No, dude. No. What? It's not even a question I like to answer anyways. There's a time and a place. If you wanted to go long, you should have done it at support. We're kind of just like in the middle of the air right now. You could easily just turn right back around. There was a decent little tiny scalp position right here if you wanted to take that, but it's gone. It is gone. Clap, have you deposited any money to the website by chance? Because there's an automatic winner. If the last 4 digits are 6472, they were like one of the first people to sign up and trade on LBank. They were an automatic winner. Because it's like they pretty much signed up as I got my LBank sponsorship. Yep, we got about 20 people signed up so far. So we still need about 80 more people in a month. So if you guys haven't signed up yet for LBank, like I said, you don't necessarily have to deposit any money. I'd appreciate it if you did, and you would have an extra chance to win the giveaway. It doesn't have to be anything like specific either. Like it could be like $5. Like I'm not LBank. I'm not saying like you have to deposit $100. Like some of the people that are in the raffle for deposits have only put in like $10. But simply signing up for the website itself does me a huge favor. So I would definitely appreciate that. Because if I can secure $150 a week in giveaways, I mean that's $600 a month that I can give back to you guys permanently. I'm really hoping this is a fake out. People trying to be like, oh, it's going to turn into that again. I need to get in a long. And all that liquidity gets built up and then smacked right back down to break through support. Man, it's so aggravating. We are just one support away from hitting some major profit. Only one support. I mean, this was pretty much the retest, like this little bounce here. That looks like the retest of the previous A to B to C. Looks like we came up, had a little bit of an over exaggeration and went past it, but that was a rejection. So, I mean, we're kind of just, we've built up so much resistance. Like, we already had resistance. We already had resistance here. We already had resistance here. We already had resistance here. And then obviously we had just kind of like basic average volume resistance all around this area. So like for us to get through that was already trouble. But now you're looking at it. Not only do we have here and here, but we've made this resistance. We have that resistance. We've made this resistance and this resistance. It's so written in stone now. I mean, like, could we come back theoretically? Could it all just like bounce and break? I guess. But like, it's beyond that point now. Like I'm still 100% in the bearish camp at this moment in time. I mean, I have been for the last 2 months. Maybe a month ago, you know, back when we formed that, you know, ABC, you know, like I gave it a little bit more merit that we possibly could see upside. But as time went on, it became worse and worse. What's going on with the DXY? Oh my, oh my. Kind of what we expected. I mean, I didn't expect it to go down right here. I expected it to put in a higher high and then go down. But it looks like we are attempting to put in a little stretch here. So we have the A to B to C. We're getting that confirmation. So, I mean, it could definitely turn into an ABC top here and then turn into a larger structure, which could give it more power to the upside. Or we're just going to start extending right off the bat and just kind of forget making this. Maybe this is going to go up and test that level there. But, yeah, it looks like we're going to start getting another run on the DXY as BTC is sitting towards its support level. You know, we've had a little bit of a cool off on the DXY past week or so, 2 weeks. Yeah, past week we've had a cool off on the DXY having its run to the upside. But that is coming to an end, it looks like. Apple still below its ABC top here. I don't think it's going to last, to be honest. I think we are going to break through, but there's a chance. There's a chance. SPY is at resistance. I mean, if the SPY breaks through here, the SPY has a little bit of ways to run up all the way up to about 450. Do I think it's going to do that? I honestly, like at this point, I'm not quite sure. Like the US 100 and the SPY are kind of just out of control with this whole AI speculation bullshit. So I mean, at this point, it definitely could. Do I think that's what it should do? No, but who am I? You know, I'm sure there's a lot of people that have a lot of stake in some of these companies. They're like, I don't care what you do. I like number go up. Number go up making me feel good. Okay, well, number can only go up so much. Or if you build a healthy, strong market base for something to propel off of and let it build support, then you're good. The problem is when you have these massive growth spurts in a market, it leaves behind no gosh darn support, and then you come to moments like this where people go, it would take so much for us to get to 20K. But yet it's literally, it's right there, man. Someone could blow just a little bit too hard on Bitcoin right now, and it just blip straight down. That's what happens when you pump instantaneously. Oh my gosh, I can actually see a Monk chat. I'm working on a Kite exposed video. Em and Johnny called me stinky last night, and that is not okay. How about you grow a pair of toes, dude? You got no toes. Hey Kite, how you feeling today? I'm feeling better. I'm definitely feeling better. Still have an ear infection, so it sounds like I'm underwater. Besides that, I mean, I'm cruising. Someone said I still sound bad yesterday, but like, trust me, like, comparative to what I sounded like before and what I felt like before, I am not sick anymore. It's just like an afterquake of the sickness. ETC fell off a cliff. Hey Kite, what's a good high risk short to get into? I mean, nothing at the moment. I mean, like your opportunities to short were months ago almost. The best short position on Ethereum Classic was all the way back here in March. Actually, April 14th, April 16th. I don't necessarily. Matic, your best short position was all the way back here in February. ADA, your best short position was back here in April. Your last short position was back on the 30th of May. Algo, nothing really sexy on Algo. But yeah, like there's no short positions right now, buddy. Unless you're trying to take like breakout trades. But in terms of like ABC shorts, no, there's nothing. You know, if you're willing to, take a breakout trade on like Ethereum, if it goes back down below 1734. Are you just looking to get into a trade, Jamie? I don't think that's how you should be approaching the market. I mean, there's plenty of long opportunities, you know, across the board in terms of ABC positions. You know, you got hit one here at 74.91, but we're not even close to that number right now on Litecoin. You have Algo's macro at about like 9.5 cents. But at this point in the market, with BTC looking like it's about to dump, I just don't think it's time to just like try to get into a trade I think the time to get into a trade was when it was the right time. And the problem is that required patience. And people don't like that. So, you know, right now I can sit here and just kind of chat, not even worry about my position. But at the moment, there's nothing that's like appetizing in the market. It's just too up in the air right now. Like, I definitely don't think we're gonna necessarily like move forward from here to the upside, but there might be room for like dead cat bounces on some of these altcoins. So I'm not quite sure. $20K subs and a $20K dump would be amazing. It's gonna take forever before I get to $20K subs. Dude, I'm a shot YouTuber, guys. I'm actually losing subscribers because people are just so sick and tired of the crypto market. They don't want to listen to advice. This man, he's been sitting in the same short for 2 months and nothing's been happening. All right, but then once something happens, they're going to come back and be like, whoa, how did you end up making money? Because I was sitting here being patient, dude. Yeah, I've lost 50 subscribers in the last 28 days. We're never getting to 20K subscribers. Not until next bull market. People only like crypto YouTube when it's a bull market. Like, anybody that is currently in my chat, you are a different breed of human, which I don't even know if that's necessarily a good thing. Like, trust me, I love you for it, but like, you are just a different breed to be here right now. I guarantee it. So like, pat yourself on the back or see a therapist, like one of the two. Like, yeah, Jamie, I just don't think there's anything right now that like you should rush into. It just doesn't make sense in my eyes. Like I said, I mean, like on some of these altcoins, like if you can catch like the ABC long positions on like these macros, you might be able to catch some, dead cat bounces, but I think the market's still going to continue to the downside. $34 of those subs you lost were me. Take back the stinky comments. Why don't you go lay down in your yard and do what you do best? Turn into a little fondue fountain. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Kite, do you think the Indian market is at risk? This pair is nifty. I don't know if I last looked at the Indian market when we were sitting at the bottom of this, but looks like right now we're coming back up to retest this ABC position. So I mean, if we fail here, I think this market is definitely going to come down and probably retest like this area here. At least. All right, because you have the ABC top here on like a macro time frame. Let's look at a daily chart just to make sure, yeah. So I mean, you have the macro ABC top here. It definitely could go up a little bit further and form another ABC off of this level. But if we get rejected here, this is definitely going to start looking like a head and shoulders pattern. And you're going to come back down. You might have a saving grace here. That might be a level where you could possibly turn around. But if not, you're going to start coming back down. And of course, retest this. This is probably your most important support level here. But then the next one would be in this area. And then if you don't find support there, it starts to get a little bit toasted. This is the Indian, like I guess like the US 100, but for India. L-Bank looks just like Bybit. Yeah, it kind of does. That's why I kind of liked it. There's some like nitpicks that I have with it. So like when you do the plan trade, you can't set up at least not that I can see, you can't set up a stop loss on it, which kind of sucks. You can probably do like a plan open and a plan close. And that's how you could probably set up your stop loss. I'll have to play around with it. But other than that, everything is like exactly how I would need it. You got stop long, stop short. You can set up your TP and your SL. It's got everything you need. I like it. And it's got a good rating as well in terms of like the exchange volume. It's a little bit down on the rating today, but usually it's up closer to like number 11. But at least it's somewhere at the top of the list here. But so we have to short now with low leverage on BTC. No. Dude, the time to short on BTC was quite a long time ago. Like the last possible place that I would think that you would ever short from on BTC was up here at 27,700. Like that was the last short position. Like from like a decent time frame. All right. Anything that you do now is kind of just like a gamble. So I mean, I shorted from this level here. Crap. So like these were like the two short levels in the past couple of months for BTC. You had the larger one here, and then you had the smaller one there. It's like anything you do on these smaller time frames, like unless you're looking for just a small profit, you know, like if you're on the 15-minute and you're trying to take these little tiny ABC long bottom scalps off the support, you know, you're just looking for like a quick R&R. Like I don't blame you for doing that, but like if you're trying to catch, you know, that, yeah, You're kind of just like throwing yourself in the wind. Like from a breakout standpoint, like, yeah, if we break 25 and you want to set up some sort of low leverage breakout trade like this, yeah, I mean, it's not like a terrible idea, but that's up to you. It's just not how I play the market. I only do breakout trades when we're past the halvening and we're starting to break major macro resistances. Do it, chocolate. Sign up for L Bank. That way we can put you in some giveaways. Have they added KDA yet? No, not yet. Add KDA, please. Please, L Bank. Let's see, what coin did the worst today? Pot coin down 56%. Dash down 22%. I haven't really looked much into like L Bank's like NFT section. I don't think they're really doing anything with it, to be honest with you. I think it's just kind of a placeholder. I don't think I'll be touching these either. Get crypto loans. I want to borrow. I would never borrow money to stake. I feel like that's a terrible idea. But I guess people will try to find ways to do anything. All right, so if I want to borrow, how much can I borrow? I want to borrow 1 Bitcoin. Wait, how does that make sense? Wait, so 1 Bitcoin would cost me $40,000 in collateral. How does that make sense? That's weird. Maybe I'm just not understanding something. It says it has a 528% yield. Put down Bitcoin. Wait, can you only do grid trading on... Oh, there we go. Huh. Maybe once we make a little bit more of a killing off of the next couple of moves, maybe I'll throw some money at this and see if it does anything. Be cool if it does, but I don't have high hopes for shit like this. Is Elbank the new trading platform? Yeah, this is what we're going to be using. So far, so good. I like it. It's fast. It's got a decent UI. It's some of the like the font choice on some stuff is a little bit like funny to me. It's almost like, you know, the font. They should change the font. They should definitely change the font. But no, it's got hedge. It's got spot. That's all we need in a website. But if you sign up with the link in the description, the first link, there's some exclusive campaigns. But more than that, every week, probably Friday or Saturday, I'll be doing a giveaway with 3 winners. If you sign up, you get an entry. But if you sign up and you deposit, you get a second entry. So there's 3 drawings, 2 drawings for the people who deposit money to the site, and then 1 drawing for people who just sign up. So yeah, you can win $50 just from doing that. And you can't win back to back in the same week. Like you can't win the first drawing and the second drawing. You can only win 1 time per week. But then you can win again the next week if you are that lucky. We just did this week's giveaway yesterday, so unfortunately you missed that one. Yeah, I don't even see Apex on the exchange listings. But Elbank isn't like the top. obviously fucking Binance is, but you can see LBank typically is close to top 10 in terms of volume. So they're definitely pretty good. And like I said, they're kind enough to sponsor. Technically, they're not sponsoring the giveaways. I am. Because I just asked them to pay me $300 a week. And they agreed to it as long as, I can get some people to sign up. I'm just taking 50% of whatever they pay me, and I'm using that as a giveaway. Technically, it doesn't require a VPN. I still use one just because I use a VPN pretty much anywhere where I can. But you shouldn't have issues if you log onto the site without a VPN. It's not like they're going to kick you off like DYDX did to one of our people. And there's no KYC either. There's the option to KYC, but it's kind of like how Bybit was in the beginning. If you just want a higher withdrawal limit, then you need to KYC. But I have a withdrawal limit of 14 BTC every 24 hours, which I am not going to be hitting that withdrawal limit on LBank. I'm just waiting for this short trade to get finished up on Bitcoin to transfer everything over to LBank. I feel like ABC pattern works best on the 1 hour time frame, not on smaller time frames. ABCs work best on every time frame, to be honest with you. It's just a matter of your own perspective. Like, I do agree with you that the larger the time frame, the more structure and less irregularities you have. It's just you have to play it differently. Like the 15-minute time frame has had plenty of decent ABCs from what I've seen over the past couple of days. It's just, do you hold on to them? That's the problem, right? Because on the macro time frames, I hold on to my trades, but on the 15-minute time frame, you shouldn't be holding on to your trades for forever. All right, it's about finding how much profit can I really get without being too scared. So it takes a lot of testing, How do you, finding the best balance between win rate and R&R? Can I get a 7 R&R without giving too much win rate up? Stuff like that. It's going to take time, which takes money. Or it doesn't take money. It just takes time. But then you feel like you're not doing anything. So then you're wasting time. You get, So what if we don't have a proper trading plan? Then it's called gambling. Exactly. It's exactly what I just said. You have to go ahead and figure out. Take the trades. Take them on paper. Take them with a small amount of money. Build your trading plan. Find out what is the win ratio. Find out what is a good R&R to shoot for. Test it. And don't back test it. That's the problem that I find a lot of people do. They back test. And whether you like it or not, whether you think that you're just so imperative to it, you're going to cherry pick. Your eyes aren't going to see, ABCs that, I wouldn't have taken that one because that one sucked. It didn't work out. But I would have taken these ones. These ones worked. And that's going to skew your win rate. No. Start off with $100. Start off with a trading portfolio on a test net. Literally write it down on a piece of paper. I don't care. And trade real time. Take the ABCs that you think are viable. All right. Start off with a 3 to 1 R&R. All right. What's the win rate? All right. You doing good? Are you profitable? Okay. Now try 4 R&R. Are you still winning? Did your win rate change? If it did, by how much? Because if your win rate only went down by like 4%, but your R&R went up a whole extra 1, you're killing it. All right, now try 5. You know, takes time. But I'm telling you this right now, you got plenty of it. You have plenty. No reason. Any good test nets? Well, the Bybit testnet was the last one that I really used. I mean, you can technically use the built-in one on TradingView. I don't know where the hell it is, but you can get like a paper trading thing on TradingView. I'm sure there's some others. Or you can just write down your trades. You can literally go, I'll go short here. Right where you entered, right where you exit. Was a win, was a loss. You don't necessarily need like a full-blown platform, mock-up. Usually pay attention to the VIX, the wicks. Yeah, like the VIX. Yeah, I mean, if you're saying wicks, I use wicks. Like those are the tops and bottoms of my ABCs. Everything I do is based off of real-time price action, so that is including the wicks. I don't know, but when I started trading with ABC pattern, I lost my $2,000 initially. Now I'm learning. How'd you lose your whole account? Yeah, one of two things happen. Either one, you were not playing on a large time frame and capitalizing on holding your winners. All right? Because that's the thing. Like, I mean, we've been playing like this for months, walking away with 15, 20 R&Rs back to back to back. So despite having times that are rough, we walk away with more than what we had. But if you're trying to play on a 15-minute time frame, even a 1-hour time frame, like if you're not paying attention and capitalizing on your winners, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how good your entries are. It doesn't matter what indicator you're using. You have to make sure that your win rate and your R&R balances. You lost $2,000 in 3 trades. That's not bad risk to reward ratio. That's bad risk management. Man, you got to go watch the Kelly Criterion video. You got to go watch how to make your trading plan video. Like that's a whole thing, man. You're really not trading if that's how it all happens. No. Like you're trying to get rich quick. Like you're not trading. If you lost $2,000 in 3 trades, you literally said, "I'm gonna put all this." Like I'm either becoming rich today or never. Like this is the way. Come on, just dump it already. Pissing me off. Looks like a little spider. Or like a guy trying to run. What does a guy running look like? Hold on. Okay, so it's like this. I don't know what I'm trying. How do I draw a guy running? Eh, he's definitely has the most flamboyant run. Excuse me, please. I'm just trying to get to the McDonald's. Yikes. See, like, I think you're approaching this backwards. He said, I don't have patience, so I will learn ABC trading on shorter time frames. Like, you're approaching that backwards. It's called immersion therapy. You have social anxiety about going to the public places. Go into the public place. Sit down, eat a meal, leave. Do it again the next day. All right. If you want to get more patience and learn how to trade like ABCs that matter, then trade the ABCs that matter. You know, use 80% of your portfolio as margin. Doesn't mean risk it. Does not mean risk 80% and lose your whole $2,000 in 3 trades. Like if I'm using 80% of my portfolio as margin, I'm probably using like 2x leverage. I'm using like, you get what I'm saying here. You're locking up your entire portfolio in a good trade. That way, like if you get out of it, it's on you. And you have no one to blame but yourself. And that feeling happening over and over and over and over again of, oh, I fucked it up. Like if I just sat there and I let the trade work itself out, I would have been good. But no, I fucked it up. The more times that happens, the less it starts to happen. So if you want to get more patience, take the trades that require patience. Because the smaller time frames don't require patience. I mean, I guess they do if you are literally on cocaine all the time. But for a normal person, no, they don't. And I'm not saying like, just do that. You know, make 2 separate accounts. Make an account where you take the trade that's probably going to take a month or 2 to work out. Sometimes less if you're lucky. But you can't guarantee what the market's going to do. So, and then yeah, you can have another account that you can play a little bit with and try to find like a scalping strategy where you're testing the waters and finding out what is the best R&R to shoot for. That still allows for a higher win rate. You don't have to have a 90% win rate. All right, if you have a 20% win rate, but you're hitting 4 R&Rs, you're good. Oh, come on. Just do the thing. It's literally just gonna go, it's gonna look like little teeth chomping. Little vampire teeth. I hope my eardrum does not rupture. That show be so whack. Any thoughts on not taking profit habits? Are you asking like not taking profit at all, or are you talking about taking profit too early? My thing is like, it comes with time. I look back at some of the greatest trades I've had and why they were my greatest trades. It was mostly because I let them do what they needed to be done. And I look back at like mediocre trades where like I took profit way too early. Couple key examples of that. All right. I'm proud of this long position that we had from here. But at the same time, I feel like I could have held on to it. Like I didn't necessarily need to get out here. I probably should have held on to it for a lot longer. And then maybe once we got up here and we put in this ABC position, I could have gotten out there. That would have been a little bit better. Or the ABC short from here. I took this, but then I ended up taking profit, I think sometime around here. I should have held on to it. So my thing is, from all the trades I've taken, I can look back and I go, you know, there was a point where I could have gotten out of that trade. You know, it's just about waiting. Like, yeah, like, of course, not every trade is going to work out perfectly. But more often than not, if your patience doesn't run dry, you eventually will get some sort of more favorable resolution. It's just the problem of not being able to see the future. And you just get anxious sometimes. It happens to everybody. Turning a winning trade into a losing one. See, that's the fallacy, man. There's no such thing as a winning trade. There's only trades that have been won or losses. That's it. Like when you're in the mindset of I'm in a winning trade, like, you know, and you start to get attached to that money. You feel like that money is yours. Oh, I'm up $150. I'm in a winning trade. Like I have $150. No, you don't. It's not yours. It's not real until you hit that take profit button. So like when it comes back on you, you feel awful. You feel terrible. So then the next time you go, I'm not going to let that happen again. So you take that $150. You could have made $700 if you would have just like been patient. So the problem is not, you know, not taking profits. It's about doing it intelligently. All right. If you have a trading plan that calls for, hey, I can usually walk away with a 7 R&R. And like, that's what makes my, you know, my profit ticker go crazy. Then yeah. All right. If your trading plan calls for a certain R&R, take it. But for me, my trading strategy, ABC, does not call for like a specific R&R. Obviously on the smaller time frames, we're playing around with that. But on the larger time frames, who am I to say where these things are going to stop? So it makes no sense for me to go ahead and take profit because I'm scared of it falling back and hitting me in the face. That's not my money. Until I hit take profit, it is not a winning trade. It is a trade that is currently ongoing. Just because it's in the green does not mean anything. And the less you are attached to it, the better. Because then you get people that go, I'm going to push my stop loss up a little bit because if, you know, it falls back, I'm going to walk away with at least something. And then you move your stop loss too close and then it gets stopped out, but it continues in the same direction. You know? Now, like if we're super far away, you know, like as we are right now, I mean, we're not super far away, but like we're far away from the entry point of the short that I currently am holding. Yeah, I could move my stop loss to break even, but like, I mean, I'm not really risking like a crazy amount. I'm not risking 90% of my portfolio here. So like, why am I so eager to save this $30? Like we're already far away. If it comes back up, then I mean, like what, I don't think, you know, me moving my stop loss is going to be that big of a difference. Thank you, Digital. I really appreciate that, man. That's not too bad. It's like what? A little bit less than a 50% win ratio. How I do the math on that again? Is it? It's like 13 divided by 15. Oh no, it would be 13 divided by 28. Yeah, so it would be a 46.4 restored ratio. I mean, not restored ratio, win chance. And then 1 to 3 R&R. Yeah, so I mean, that's pretty damn good. When you cough, I cough. Oh no, we're the same person. I sell my S class, not yet, but I'm planning to. What's confusing as shit is like I look up on the internet, you know, what to do for middle ear infections. And then like some websites will say take a decongestant or an antihistamine. And then some websites will say don't do it because it dries out like the mucus or whatever and it causes it to get stuck. So like I'm very confused on what is the actual protocol for all this. Man, those assholes lied to me. No way. It says 12 tablets, 8 tablets. And there was only 4 and 6. Man, Walgreens, you got some splaining to do. I wish I could just like on go behind my ear, push, and then like pull it down and out. Apparently that's supposed to work, but it doesn't. Taking some Dayquil. Put a little pep in my step. Ugh. Me and Johnny Monk, we've been watching Mr. Robot. Back when I was a teenager, I watched the first season and thought it was pretty cool. But obviously, like school and playing video games and stuff, I just eventually forgot about it. But we're rewatching it. I mean, like it's a actually incredible show. Like not only like the plot is pretty cool, but like the way it's shot and the acting has been phenomenal. You guys get visited by aliens? Stop. Look up at the stars. Rock and roll, king. The world has aliens. Take out your phone and film them. That's what I'm getting from the emojis. I don't know how to read the German. That's German, right? Can someone translate? Okay, where do you think the BTC price is heading? My opinion for the past 2 months has been 20K. Could we go lower than 20K? Possibly. But just like how I am a man of steps and I refuse to believe 48K is possible until we surpass like 32,000 or something. I don't think we're going to like 15K or 10K until at least 20K is broken. So 20K is the next level. Oh, dude, I'm gonna give it like another 2 days. One of two things is gonna happen. Either it's gonna start to get better, or my eardrum is going to rupture. But either way, I get some sort of resolution. But if it's not better in 2 days, I'm going to the doctor. When is the next giveaway? Next Friday. Can I check BTC dominance? Skyrocketing. Where's all the... Wait, is this all... Is that all of it? There we go. That was weird. We kind of had like an ABC bottom back down here. Obviously breaking through this major resistance here. There's nothing really holding it back from like exploding. That possibly could turn into a resistance, but I'm not sure. We had an ABC top right here before everything crashed down. Yeah, it looks like it wants to go ahead. You're going to wake up and half your face will be covered in blood. Oh my goodness. Kite, my brother keeps talking about a 9-inch wick on BTC. I don't know how he's coming to that conclusion. Like, that only works in a totalitarian government where everybody has the same exact chart, same exact time frame, same exact zoom, same exact model with monitor with pixel density, same exact eyeballs. How is I can turn any wick into 9 inches. You know? I think, you know. I told him 7 inches is pretty big for a wick. Man. God really blessed your guys' family genetics, didn't he? Over here fighting between 7 and 9. Wizards Arena in-game currency had a healthy step up. They just had a happening though. Wizards Arena. I remember back when I was like 6, 7, maybe like 10 or 11. There was a game called Wizards 101. And like it was the big online game at the moment for a lot of people. I don't remember much about it, but it was fun. Fishing 10. See, this is what I expect from my page. Your toilet's crying for help. It doesn't want you anymore. We're so fucked when these things get consciousness. It's so cute. Why are you doing that? Oh, this isn't gonna go good. Yeah, you can see that coming from a mile away. That would be terrifying. Then I can prove to you guys, like next time I get sick, guys, I was an SUV. Oh, dude. Can you do it to a grape? Damn, what kind of dog is that? What the? Yeah, shouts out to Johnny, bro. I figured it would be worse. It would be worse the closer it was to the forest fire. But no, it's worse where Johnny is. Johnny's just getting fucked. Damn, Johnny. Gotta get that daily dose. Dude, when I looked at that map, I was so shocked. Because Johnny's been complaining about it for like the last 3 or 4 days. And I'm like, yeah, I'm sure it's awful. But I figured it would be worse. Like up closer north past him. But no, apparently it just all congregated. It knew where the stinkies were, and it's been stinkying that place up even further. It's attracted to the stink. I appreciate it, guys. It looks like during this stream we actually got, I think, 5 or 6 people to sign up. for L Bank, so I really do appreciate that. Like I said, you guys don't like it, even if you guys have a different exchange that you are currently trading on, and you don't think that you're going to be moving to Bybit, if you sign up for L Bank using the description, I say Bybit first. If you sign up for L Bank using the link in the description, even if you don't deposit, you still get one raffle ticket and a chance to win the giveaway. So I'd appreciate it if you do that. Fishington, stop it, buddy. Please, stop it. Man, price is just bouncing around here. Come on. Like you know you want to break through that support. All the altcoins have lost their minds. It's time, Bitcoin. Just give it a rest. Come on, you can finally sleep. You can finally sleep, Bitcoin. No momento. Oh, there's so much damn pressure in my ear, dude. It's ridiculous. Any scalps recently? No, not really. I just haven't been awake for them. I mean, technically, on a 15-minute time frame, we did have, the possibility of this scalp over here. This was a possibility, but I just wasn't awake for it, so I didn't take it. Like I said, when it comes to scalping, I'm not going to sit here, waking up in the middle of the night, taking entries over and over again. It's not what I'm doing. OTP not coming. OTP. What's OTP? Why aren't you hedging in BTC and Ethereum? Why aren't you hedging? Ah! I already hedged a little bit of BTC. Like I said, I'm doing the hedging on spot, and then I'm doing the shorting on leverage. At least until like this set of trades is over. Because at the moment, when I made that decision, I was doing it on DYDX. But fuck, dude. I'm trying to see if I can squeeze anything down that acrostian tube or whatever the hell it's called. No, I don't think they have a chart on TradingView. Oh, OTP, is that the the code that they send to your email when you sign up? You gotta hit the send button. That happened to Monk last night. Monk was sitting there for 15 minutes and he was like, they haven't sent this damn code to my email. I was like, you have to hit the send button to start the timer and they'll send the code. Silly goose. So that's probably what you're doing right now. They haven't sent me the code yet. Oh, did you hit the button that says send? Doing Instacart today in the Seattle area. Just got a super easy $78. Dude, that is a pretty good dealio, dude. Peace out, Joe. Have a good day with the Instacart. So I can't mobile trade when I'm away from the computer. What you mean? LBank has a mobile app, and you don't need a VPN for it. Stupid implement. It's like that on a lot of websites. It is. I wouldn't say it's like preferable, but I didn't miss it. It's all right, man. It happens to the best of us. They should probably change the color of the button that says send. That probably would be a little bit better. Okay, that last move just now, scam market conditions at the moment. Scam market. That's what, when we started the stream, it started to pump. And I was like, this is definitely a scam move. Just trying to sucker people that are trying to, you had people that were trying to short at the support. So then they get liquidated and it shoots up. And people are like, oh, it's going to turn into this situation again. So let's go long. And then it dumps right back down. I need an accurate chart on TradingView that close to LBank chart. I mean, I don't know what chart it's being compared to here, because on on LBank you can click on TradingView and it gives you a chart. How do I switch the candle on? So I think it's using. But it's pretty much 1-to-1 here. Not quite. They're a little bit off of each other, but I think you should be fine, to be honest with you. I just don't think LBank has like a partnered chart with for a long time Bybit didn't either, so it's just a matter of time. There has to be like some sort of frequency I can play into my ear that like shakes my eardrum and like forces the fluid on the other side to be pushed away so that it like drains. Like you think that technology would be available now. But no. I'm over here feeling like I'm in a pool. and I can't get out. Dude, this guy hasn't uploaded in like 19 years. Oh, he uploaded last month. Exubera has some of like the highest quality videos. They're just so fun to watch. But he only uploads like every couple months. But I really like his videos. I'm going to have to watch this after the stream. Big Oxygen. I love Exubera. Exubera is so cool. All right, Bitcoin dump. Dump. Please. Please. This is your chance, Bitcoin. Show the world that you can step on their souls. Let's see what Reddit's saying about this whole situation. It would take a Black Swan event to get us down to 25K. I am not selling. People who do technical analysis, why didn't you warn us? Dude, like this. I guess they don't watch the channel. I guess they don't watch it. I mean, shit. So, I mean, like Bitcoin, we've been saying, hey, there's no support. A lot of resistance. It's a matter of time. ADA. We've had that big ass ABC marked out. This ABC's been sitting here since April. Link. This ABC has been sitting here since April. DXY has been breaking resistance to the upside for months. Sol has had this ABC since April. Matic's just a shit show, but it's had an ABC over here since February. ETC has had this set up since, say it with me, April. Like the writing was on the wall, man. Like, of course, like that doesn't mean that we're going to like monumentally see downwards, but the chart was telling you that it really wasn't looking to go up. So when the chart is telling you that it doesn't want to go up, that probably means it's going to go down. I mean, shit, man. I understand. You sound like Crypto Face right now. Guys, there was a red X telling you this entire time that it was going to go down. And the thing is like, he goes back and finds it afterwards. Like these have been drawn on my chart for months. And like I've held to my sentiment the entire time. It's just, it's not that this guy is in the wrong. I understand who he's calling out here. He's calling out the people like the Fibonacci's who like pretend like they know exactly what numbers are going to like be bottoms and tops. You know, those types of technical analysis people. I used to be one myself. But in terms of like probability, like technical analysis should not be used as like prediction of like exactly, you know, when and where and why and how we're going to move to a specific variable target, but rather, hey, probability sitting this way. So he's valid. He's valid. But let's not fucking pretend like the market hasn't been bearish and everybody and their mother on crypto YouTube was like, we're in another bull market. We're going to 48K. It's going to happen. Trust me. Use my Bybit affiliate link. My name is Crypto. I'm staying at a really big hotel. Bybit. Bull market Bitcoin. Kite, did that ABC break market structure? Which one? Which one? Yeah, we do have like a little bit of a. We have another ABC for Bitcoin. So we had this one right here, which was an availability, but it's just at the moment, like the market's just too bearish. And like once we get back underneath 25,254, like it's done. It's done. The 29K ABC. Did it break market structure? I wouldn't say it broke it by any means. I mean, on a macro time scale, this is the ABC. All right, the 29K ABC was just like the ABC within the C wave that had the potential to start the turnaround. But we're really looking for it to get back below this level. Now on Ethereum, the reason why like I'm still super bearish is Ethereum had Ethereum's been calling this. Ethereum was leading the way saying, hey, like we're in a giant ABC. Like this is not going to end well. Like unless we got back above 2033 on Ethereum, it was pretty much set in stone that we're bearish for quite a while. So what defines a security again? What defines a security? If an investment of money is made in a business with the expectation of profit to come to the efforts of someone other than the investor, it is considered a security. Goodbye, Hex. Goodbye, Hex. Hex's whole thing is like you spend your money on it, and boom, like you get magical APY. The money is made through the efforts of someone other than the investor, aka the Hex itself is like perpetuating profit. I guess all proof of stake coins in some way could be considered a security because staking is making profit through a different vehicle besides the investor. Bitcoin, you can't, because Bitcoin, basically, like what it's trying to do is say stuff that is, I guess you could call it like a legitimate Ponzi or whatever, where someone has to buy it from you for more than you sold it consistently. So I would think anything that is deflationary and doesn't have any staking or like APY mechanic built directly into the coin itself. Obviously, you can have other like you can have other platforms that create staking or create APY vehicles for a coin, but I mean, it would have to be baked into the coin itself. Man, it's going to be a tough battle for a lot of coins. I'm hoping KDA passes because, like, I mean, KDA is proof of work, not proof of stake. I don't believe there's any like APY built directly into the coin. It's pretty much just a different version of Bitcoin with a perpetual ongoing halvening and potentially a faster network. I'm sure there's some kinks they got to figure out, but other than that, I think it's good. Papa Kite wins again. I've stayed away from these altcoins like all bull market. We've traded them, but like I haven't held on to them. And it's not like I knew anything. It's just I stick with what I'm comfortable with. I like Bitcoin. I like Ethereum. You know, like I'll take a chance on a coin every once in a while. That coin happens to be KDA at the moment. But other than that, like I just don't like to throw myself at 1,000 different altcoins I know jack all about. Bunch of longs got liquidated. Love to see it. I'm pretty sure like during like the bull market, we talked about one. Hey, fish. We talked about like one shit coin, and that was Pussy Coin. And that was very upfront. I was like, I'm not holding this coin. All right, this is the bull market. We find shit coins, we buy them, and then we get out as soon as profit is made. Like if you're holding on to some coin for like 100x Dogecoin run, I'm sorry, but you're the fool. You are the fool. Basically, when the value of the asset is depending on the work of a small set of people, these people need to register with the SEC, ensure that they are not rug pulling the project. So the only real difference is that a security will get regulatory oversight, while a commodity won't. You're free to buy any security you want, but those offering it are legally required to tell you the truth and not to do anything that would risk your investment to go belly up. For you to be able to make sure that decision as a trader, you'll be transparent. SEC failing to do so with the stock. So technically, like anything, I guess KDA possibly could be considered security because technically, if the team behind it just kind of borked the project, it would turn the value to zero. But Bitcoin's open source, like it can run by itself. I mean, I guess at this point, it's kind of a gray zone, wouldn't it be? Because let's say you have a deflationary coin that's proof of work, and that once it's uploaded and like everything's going, then technically it is no longer reliant on the team that created it to ensure its prosperity. That's what happened to Bitcoin. But in the very, very beginning, before like everything was working appropriately, there was a team of people, you know, albeit Satoshi Nakamoto or part of the Bitcoin.org or, you know, whoever. I was working with Satoshi to ensure that the thing would carry on its value. So like I think like if you can fly under the radar and then get past that point where like, you know, it's no longer on you, the team, to make sure it holds value, then I guess you skirted past the security part. Hopefully it is at that point in time, but I don't know if it is or not. Harry Potter Obama Sonic coin Inu. You saw that one too? And the scary part about Obama, Harry Potter Obama coin is that it's if you go to L-Bank and you type in all caps Bitcoin, Obama Sonic Harry Potter Inu coin is Bitcoin / USDT. And the reason why it's like that is not because it's like L-Bank trying to scam. It's just, it's them trying to scam. Like if you go and you look up all caps Bitcoin, you can see it's right there. Because they like, I don't know, like they tagged it or something. But it's Harry Potter, Obama, Sonic, Inu. Self-reported circulating supply, 1 billion Bitcoin. Now, like, I'm pretty sure I'm free and clear. So, like, I remember back when me and Ryan would do the streams together, like every Thursday or whatever it was. Like his YouTube got banned apparently for the giveaways. But I think the issue with that was not the fact that he was doing giveaways. The rules are that giveaways cannot influence like your YouTube analytics. So I think you could put giveaway in the title most likely. I don't think that's an issue. I probably won't do that because, like I said, I mean the giveaway is just for people who are here, channel, L-Bank. But like I can't ask you guys to like the video in order to participate in the giveaway. I can't ask you to comment on the video to participate in the giveaway. Or do anything like that, like anything to disrupt the YouTube algorithm. But that's not what we're doing. You know, the giveaway is just for L-Bank. So the only requirement is that you're signed up, and if you want some extra chance to win, you deposit at least a little bit of something. And the reason why I'm asking to deposit is because it helps L-Bank know that like the majority of people that I'm signing up are real people. You know, that I'm not just like over here making fake accounts. Yeah, it's just about being realistic. Like I think KDA is a really good project. I think I think they possibly have a really bright future ahead of them. But it's just the hopium. You have to get rid of that. Like it's okay to like be bullish on something, you know, in the long term, but if you start to ignore, you know, just very basic stuff right in front of your face, you know, you're just asking to get hurt. You know, back here, I mean, we you know, talked about how we had this ABC top kind of forming and that could possibly bring us down. You know, if we went past this support here, then we're most likely to come down to this level support. You know, we went down, came back above it. We held above it for a while, but then we came back down below it. So then I'm like, okay, we're probably going to go down to $1.38. It would take a black swan event in order for us to go down that way. No way, Kite, no way. And then what happens? We go down. And then I go, okay, well, if we break that support level, what's next? Okay, so then we got, you know, 70 cents. And we got pretty close to it, but not quite. And, you know, we've been kind of bouncing along that past couple of days, but then we fell through it. So then what's next? Well, what's next is 30 cents, 31 cents. Like, you just have to look at it from a very just basic point of view. Like, you don't have to get emotional with it. And it sucks, yeah. But the cool thing about having these very large spaces in between is like, you know, like let's say you are sitting up here and you want it to be bullish. You wanted it to go up. Well, okay, yeah. But now, you know, you can set up like a 5%, 10% stop loss. And if we break through that, then let it go. And if we drop down, well, you just saved yourself a 74% headache. Beep, bop, beep, beep, boop, boop, beep, boop, 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 beep, bop. There we go. I'm glad you're finally hitting puberty. I am too, dude. It's been a wild ride. You know, being trapped in this youthful body for an extra 10 years, but I can't take it any longer. I'm breaking out like a butterfly. I will be a middle-aged man if it's the last thing that I do. I will have a 401k and a receding hairline. Mark my words. Nothing will get in my way from me and my cortisol stress milkshake. I will grow up if it's the last thing that I do. LOL, just talking about your voice. Well, I'm not. The voice is only 10% of what makes up a kite. The rest is the air around me. And I'm going to stink it up. But on that note, guys, I think it's time to head out. It doesn't look like BTC wants to to break through and give us a nice little kiss of death. But I appreciate hanging out with you guys today. Remember, anybody that hasn't signed up to L Bank, you're leaving money on the table. All right, you can simply just sign up, even if you don't want to use the website. But give it a little bit of a chance. Use the link in the description, and I'll go ahead and add you to the giveaway next week. Like I said, it's going to be every single week, every Friday. So, maybe there's a chance that you walk away with, $200 every month if you're that lucky. But all right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and take the fish to the pond and let them swim. But I'll be on tomorrow, hang out for a little bit, see what's going on with the market. We're getting better one day at a time. All right. Hopefully I'll take a shower tomorrow and kind of spruce myself up a little bit and hop on the camera. It's just I've been, sick and sweaty and didn't feel like showing my face, but I'm starting to feel better, so we'll do it tomorrow. All right, guys. It is what it is. It's Saturday. Have a good day. Trade safe. And I'll see you guys soon, okay? Bye.